Hey guys, what's up? My name is Justin and I am a full-time eBay reseller, meaning that I make a full-time living buying things and then flipping them for profit on eBay. And today I'm excited because I am here at the flea market with my brother Josh.
Hey guys.
And we are going to try to find things that we can source for cheap and then flip for more money on eBay. And we're gonna take you guys with us. I'm gonna take my camera and I'm gonna put it here in my backpack and film things as I find them out here in the wild. So hopefully we can find a lot of good stuff and have a good time all doing it.
Let's do it.
So the flea market is actually one of my favorite places to come and source things for my eBay store because you can haggle and negotiate when you're at the flea market. The vendors out here are just trying to move things. They're resellers as well. They'll buy things from, you know, things like garage sales and estate sales and mainly storage lockers. But you can find stuff for cheap and really get good deals. So today we're gonna try to see what we can find.
Breast cancer, yeah. They did a lumpectomy. Yeah. And they put it here early. Oh yeah.
How much are you asking for the sunglasses? $1? Okay. I'll do $1. Let's see if I can get my wallet out here. Thank you.
I would need to have them all tied up. Yes.
Yep. Well, thank you. I got a backpack, so I'll just put them in here. Thank you, though.
Yep, I got 5.
And when I got home, insurance would have paid for it. But when I got home, I thought about it.
Have a great day.
You too. Nice talking to you.
Good talking to you, too.
How much are you asking for the palm?
If you're gonna use it to grow weed, I can give you a better price. But if you're just buying it just to buy it, it's gonna be like $60 or something.
I think you're
Seriously,
using it to buy
I do
weed.
40, I do 45 on it.
Okay.
How much are you asking for that tennis tutor?
This one, my bottom price, no negotiation, 200.
200? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a bad price. Alrighty, well thank you. I'll think about it.
No problem.
Hello there.
Hi.
I'm interested in this little button here. It looks like that little badge. Everything in this case is $6 each, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'd be a buyer for that.
Yeah. Or actually, Brookfield.
Yeah.
My old hat badge.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna volunteer there for years.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I'll definitely add it to my collection of little pins.
You enjoy.
Thank you. Do you have change for a 10, sir?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too.
Sir, those little toys that I was looking at, would you take 30 for them?
The little penny toys?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Oh, the bug ones I think is what I was interested in.
I think I had 50 on those.
Yeah.
I would take 40. But
40? Okay, well, I appreciate it, but I think I'll pass.
I'll tell you, 35 if you want.
Okay, I'll do 35. They were neat.
There you go.
Thank you. They're really neat.
Sure. You wanna wrap them in paper or anything like that? Or you, I don't know how you.
Do you have any paper?
Oh, I got some.
Sure, I'll take some paper.
You have a bag? Or you...
I got a backpack, yeah. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. $2. $2? Okay. Well, I think I can do 2 on it. I have no idea what it is, but $2, we'll see what it is. Oh, you can save your bag. I'll put it in my backpack. There you go, sir.
Give it to the young lady here.
Okay.
Oh, the young lady.
Thank you.
You're the cashier, right? That's just bag.
Okay.
What'd you get, Josh?
I got some little Jaguar torture bag.
For a buck. Nice. All right, so I'm back at the car and we are finished here at the flea market. I actually got a couple more things that I'll show you here in a second here at the flea market, but my battery died on my GoPro and unfortunately it didn't get recorded. So kind of a rookie mistake there, and I apologize for that. But once I get home, I'll kind of take everything out and show you the things that I did buy that you didn't get to see on camera. How do you think you did today, Josh?
I did okay. I mean, I didn't really spend much, probably like $10, but we'll go through some of the stuff that I found. And
yeah, when we get back to the house, we'll go back through some of the stuff. It's about 11 o'clock and it is hot here where we live in Florida. So we're gonna call it a day at the flea market. But if we have time, do you wanna try to maybe hit a couple of thrift stores real quick?
Definitely down for that.
So it's still an early morning, it isn't even noon yet. We'll go to a couple of thrift stores and who knows, maybe we can pick up some more stuff to try to resell.
You
and
bet.
We'll take you guys along. Here we go.
Yep.
All right, we are at our first thrift store and we're gonna head on in and see how we can do. This one's kind of just a little hole in the wall. It looks like nothing from the front, but once you get inside, it's huge. It's kind of a hoarder's place. But if you are brave enough to dig deep, you can find some really good stuff here. It's one of those places where nothing's priced, but they're pretty much clearing out stuff, and you can, you know, make offers and get some good deals. So we'll head on in and see if we can find anything. All right, so we are done at that store. I think I spent like $8 or so, and the stuff that I did buy should bring me about 100 once I sell it all. And I'll show you what I got here once again at the end of this video when I get home. I think Josh picked up one thing for like $5.
Yeah, I paid $5. I think I'll sell for like maybe 40.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So $5 invested for 40 bucks isn't too bad. So good job.
I'll take it.
So Josh picked up a couple of perfumes at the flea market and paid what, $2 for 3 perfumes that are new old stock?
Yeah, she had $1 a piece on these 3. I gave her $2 for the bundle. And this one here is kind of cheap. I think I can get like 10 or 15. This one's another like $15 one. But this one, I saw a few solds for like $75. It's never heard of it, but
nice.
I guess it's from Paris. And apparently people like it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the thing about perfume. People get really nostalgic for stuff that they used to wear. And you can do really, really good sometimes with perfumes by paying only a couple of bucks and flipping them. I've sold many perfumes over the years for, you know, $100+, especially if it's not any made or what they call dead stock stuff. It does really, really well. So if you're looking for perfumes and you're a reseller, keep them in mind because you can make good money selling them. Also, right now, Josh is looking up this center cap to a Granada. I'm not really familiar with that car, but he bought it for how much?
I bought this in like a flight manual. These two for $6. I didn't look either one of them up, so I kind of just took my gut feeling and hoping that I made a good decision.
How much are they going for on solds on eBay?
So I actually haven't found this Granada one yet, but some center caps, some vintage ones, they can go for a good amount.
Yeah, I've seen some there for other
50,
vehicles going for 50 to 60 bucks
yeah.
a piece.
So I mean,
and the fact that there are no solds on that particular one is even better because you got the only one that's for sale on the internet. So so this guy right here should do pretty good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Hey guys, welcome back. Of course, as you can tell, I'm back home now. My brother and I actually had to call it a day around 1 o'clock today because he had to go and pick up his kids from daycare. But we did pretty well, and I had a great time going to the flea market and thrifting with my brother. I got to show you earlier some of the things that he picked up at the flea market and the thrift stores, and he did pretty good. There were actually even more cool things that he bought that didn't get to make it into the video, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to share with you now some of the things that I picked up today at both the flea market and the store that we went to. Now, the first thing that I picked up today was this Revlon perfume. It's small, it's only an ounce, but it is vintage. Probably, if I were to guess, maybe from the 80s or the 90s. And from what I could tell looking up this item on eBay at past solds, this should go for about $15 or so. And I only paid $1 for it. So all in all, what should be a pretty easy quick flip and an easy ship item. And like I mentioned with Josh, he bought more perfumes. I love buying and selling perfumes. Normally you can pick them up pretty cheap, and even if they're used, like this one right here, looks like it only has about 80 to 90% of it, so some of it has been used. But people that are looking for these hard to find perfumes, especially the discontinued ones that aren't made anymore, don't mind if they're partially full, and they bring good money all the time. So that was a good pickup. The next thing that I bought, and this was also $1, were these pair of Michael Kors designer sunglasses. I paid $1 for them, and looking at solds on eBay, even used, in good condition, they go for about $30. Brand new, I think they probably would bring about 50 to 60, but seeing how these are used, even though they're pretty clean, they'll bring about half of that, which isn't bad. $1 turning into 30, I'll take that all day long. Another cheap buy that I found at the flea market was this little General Electric contactor switch. When I found it, it was in the bottom of a bin, and the guy that had this had a box full of random parts. And if you've ever been to a flea market or to a thrift store, you know that those little boxes on the ground, even though they look like junk, if you dig around enough, you can oftentimes find some hidden treasure in the bottom of them. And when I found this, I didn't even bother looking it up to see what it was worth on eBay. I've sold enough electrical components and switches like this in the past where I knew that it would be worth the $2 that I spent on it. Looking it up when I got home, I did not find this exact model. This is kind of an older one, but people that are looking to replace something on an older unit aren't going to mind because it is new old stock. I paid $2 for it, and from what I think I can sell it for, I'm expecting to make about $50, which I'm pretty thrilled with. Also at the flea market, I picked up this little fire department pin for $6. Now this is a miniature one, what I would consider a hat pin, something that a firefighter may put on their hat that they're wearing. And I paid $6 for it. It should sell for $30 to maybe on the high end $40, depending on how long I want to sit on it. But any type of service badge, police badge, fire department badge like this, they're good to keep an eye out for. eBay will allow you to list them as long as they are retired, meaning that they're no longer current or a badge that's modern that a modern day police department or fire department would wear. And the reason why, of course, eBay doesn't allow that is because they don't want people, becoming imposters or committing crimes with police badges. But the old badges and old pins are really, really collectible. There's a huge market on eBay for them. And in the past, I've picked up things like police badges pretty cheap and flipped them from anywhere from $50 to $100 or more dollars. So when you're at flea markets or if you are at an antique booth, a lot of times you'll know that the collectors will have a little glass case on their table. And if you look inside of those, sometimes you can get lucky and stumble upon these pins and badges. And if you find the right one, who knows, you may get lucky and find a really good score. And now for probably my favorite thing that I purchased today at the flea market. And that is these little tiny antique toys. I had never seen anything like this before. In all of my years of selling on eBay as a reseller, which is going on a decade now, I've never seen anything like these. In the general rule of thumb as a reseller, if you see something that you've never seen before, always buy it. This guy had these priced pretty high. They were $50 for all three. Not a piece, but for all three. And he was packing up for the day, and I kind of figured, maybe if I shot him an offer, he might take it. And I shot him an offer for $30, and we settled upon $35. I had no clue what they were worth, but in talking to the guy, he told me that these were around the turn of the 19th century in which they were made, so probably around 1910 to 1930 at the latest. And I could tell that he was accurate because looking at the print on the back of these, they're pretty old. They're really cool. You'd put them on the ground and you pull them back and they'd wind up. And he told me that they used to sell on the street, you know, from different toy vendors for about a penny, which is why they're called penny toys. I think that I can get $50 a piece on each one of these. There seems to be a pretty big collectible market for them. I never mess around with auctions, but this might be one of those categories and one of those rare times where I put something up for auction on eBay. So I'm going to put the start of this auction at $50, and who knows, it may go for more. Some penny toys that I saw on eBay were going for, you know, $1, $2, $3, all the way up to $500 a piece. And I'm sure it just depends if you have something special. I don't know how special these are. It's out of my wheelhouse. So I'll put them as auction starting off at 50, and I'll let the market decide. If they don't sell for that, I'll go ahead and end the auction after the 7 days, or I'll let the auction end, and I'll probably put them up for 50, buy it now, and hold on to them. They're small. They're not going to take up any storage space. And I think if I wait long enough, I can at least get 150 for all 3 of them after only paying, you know, 35 bucks. All right, now it's time for my biggest score of the day at the flea market. And unfortunately, I don't think I got this on camera. But I'm going to go ahead and share with you what it is now, because when I was at the flea market, my GoPro battery died, which was kind of a rookie mistake. I didn't have my backup battery on me. So I'm going to go ahead now and show you what I purchased. I ended up finding a guy that was selling an entire table full of these, I think they're pronounced Jobst. They're medical leg wear. I paid a total of $80 for not one, but 2 bags full. Now, when I counted them all up, I want to say there were 24 or 25 total. So I got 24 or 25 of these boxes. And the guy was selling them for 3 of them for $10. So like I said, I paid 80 bucks for the entire table. So I'm in these for about $3 and some change each box. And looking at Terapeak research on eBay, these are going all day long for $25 to $30 a box. My $80 investment should turn into $600 after all of these sell. So after we finished today at the flea market, it started getting hot around 11 o'clock, and people were packing up and going because it is June here in Florida and it gets hot real early. So we decided we had a little bit of time left, and we stopped into one of our favorite thrift stores, which isn't too far away from the flea market that we went to. And at this thrift store, I picked up a couple of things that I'm going to try to resell on eBay as well. The first thing I picked up is this little Culligan water cartridge filter. I think I paid $1 or $2 for it, and it should bring $15 real easy. Then at that same thrift store, I also picked up this bag that has a slender tone waist belt in it. It looks like this thing is a belt that goes around your back, and then it has this little electrical thing on it that when you turn it on, apparently I think it shocks the crap out of you. I mean, I really don't know. But it says it's an abdominal muscle toner. Seems kind of gimmicky to me, but all I care about is that they sell regularly on eBay for about 50 bucks. I think I paid $2 for it, and I'll be happy to sell it to somebody that thinks it might work. And then finally, at that same thrift store, I picked up 2 brand new sealed in the package ResMed face mask. Now these go to a ResMed CPAP machine, which eBay may not allow me to sell. If they don't go on eBay, if they get pulled down, I'll probably try to flip them on Facebook Marketplace for about 20 bucks. So if I take what I got at the thrift store and add that to what I already purchased at the flea market, today I spent a total of $133 on all of the things that I bought to try to flip for profit. If my math is correct, after everything sells, I am estimating to make anywhere from $950 to $1,100 in total sales, which, if you ask me, isn't bad for only a couple of hours of work on a Wednesday morning. So guys, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed going along with me and my brother today to the flea market and to a couple of thrift stores. I love making videos like this. Reselling is not only my passion, my hobby, but it's also my job. I make a full-time living doing this, and I love teaching other people how to do it as well. So if you are not already a subscriber to my channel, please consider doing so. Go ahead and reach down and click that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a great day and happy reselling. Bye, everyone.